Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will lay out to you what I have been doing since the lockdown happened. So since March, when lockdown happened in the GTA Toronto area, I have been working by myself and the pharmacist because our pharmacy stayed open. There's no doctors allowed in the office. They are working from home remotely so that we make sure that there's no contact, social distancing, and all that. So I have been working by myself. I usually my routine is when I come in, I take a temperature log for our vaccines and make sure that all our vaccines are stayed good and not expired. I also do not open any of the rooms that we have, so the cleaner, when they come at night, they only have to clean door handles and sinks and faucets and the front desk. So since the lockdown in March, all doctors worked from home. They're doing phone consultation. I facilitate everything in the office just to make sure that everything goes smoothly for them. So I call and book patients, and we also have patients calling in to book a phone consultation. So I sign them in. Then the doctor from home knows that they have to call those patients. Now, if they needed a prescription to be faxed or form to be faxed and all that, we communicate through our phone lines. Also, we have WhatsApp, and also they put their instructions on the booking page. So, like for example, if the doctor wants me to fax a prescription, they will put it on the booking page, so I know exactly what to do. And I do all of that for the two family physicians that we have, the two specialists that works 1 day a week. So I facilitate everything, book patients, confirm the appointments, deal with lawyers' requests, all the paperwork that needed to be done. Now, after a couple of months working, my boss decided, as per public health instruction, that we could slowly open for urgent cares, just like babies vaccination and patients that really needed to be seen in person. So we started opening a clinic, and we staggered bookings. We only book one patient per hour. That will give me that will give both the doctors to examine patients and me to disinfect everything after the patient leaves, and get it ready for the next patients. And we also heavily screen patients and require them to wear a mask when they come in. Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. And for today's vlog, I'm going to show you how I work in a pandemic. So we started opening our clinics for a little bit of patient. For the past 2 months, we have been working just phone consult. Doctors are working at home, and I'm here facilitating all the bookings and appointments and all that. But started last week, we slowly open our clinic just for babies vaccinations. So that means like newborns up to 18 months. We're slowly taking them in. And what we're doing, we staggered bookings. So we book one patient and gave them 30 to 45 time slot, just so I have time to disinfect everything after the appointment, and just to make sure that everything is cleared out, no patients inside and everything once the patient comes in. And I'm going to show you what the room looks like now that we're having patient in, and how the room looks like and everything. So the scale, pen, and measuring tape stays in the room that I'm using, and we're only using one room. Now I have a doctor that works with elderly, and I'll show you the room that he's using. So the maximum rooms that I'm using every day is 3 rooms. 2 rooms for examining patients, and 1 room for the doctor to do their documentation and billing. So all the scales, pens, measuring tape stays in the room. If the baby is not coming, that's all covered. And if I use that for the baby, I spray that every patient that I see, or every patient that we have, I sanitize, spray it with Lysol, disinfect it and everything. Now the examining room right now is covered. I mean, the computers are covered because doctors are not using the computers in the room that they're examining patients. So and I also cleared this cupboards here. So all we have here is a box of Kleenex, gloves that the doctors are using, ear syringe because we're seeing ear flushing patients, and needles and extra band-aid that we're using. These are all clear. I make sure that these drawers are always full because this is the rooms that they're using for vaccination, so needles and stuff are all stocked up in the morning. The beds are like this when I come in the morning. I disinfect it first thing in the morning. We use Lysol and disinfect, and then after patient I have to remove the paper and spray it again. If doctors use BP cuffs, I spray them as well and sanitize them. Sanitize door handles, light switch, and alcohol dispenser. So one here, there's one here. This is the room that the doctor used for elderlies because the beds that we have, you could adjust the height of it. I haven't used this in a couple of days, but I'm gonna sanitize that. But I'm gonna leave that as is today because I know that I'm not going to use it today. Computers here are covered as well. This is the room that we're not using as much, so I stacked all the things here that we need so the doctors could just come in here and grab whatever they need. So now this is the room that the doctor used for their billing and all that. So the bed, I don't touch it because they're not using it. I disinfect it every morning. I spray Lysol on these things, and every like after the shift, like by the end of the day, disinfect everything. So this is where they document and do their billing. So once they see the patient, they take off their gloves, wash their hands, they come in here, and we keep this as sterile as we can. So this is where the billing and all the documentation happen with the doctors. So for me, this is still my area. I keep all the computers on. I sanitize all of this, disinfect everything every morning, as well as after my shift. We are running out of masks, and we have shortage of supply for masks. So I only use one mask per shift. Also, I have to make sure that the vaccine are all stocked up, just so, because we have a bookings ahead of time, so I have to make sure that the vaccine are all stocked up. And I still do my temperature log. I do those a couple of times a day. When all disinfecting in the morning is done, I call patients that are inside waiting to be taken inside, and then we have a automatic door, so I have an app on my phone and I could let them in using that app. Once everything is ready inside, I let them in, wear my PPE, and make sure that I have geared up before the patient comes in. So this is what my whole day looks like. Booking appointments, confirming appointments, doing paperwork in between when there's no patient, gearing up for the patient to come in, letting them in, disinfecting rooms, and repeat. There are days that are easy. There are days that are really, really hectic, and I'm working by myself, so I have to deal with everything: faxes, calling patients for follow-ups, confirming appointments, doing referrals for specialists, dealing with lawyers' paperwork, and sometimes it's a little bit too much, but I manage to do it on my own, and I don't have any pending work by the end of the week, which is nice. So yeah, this is what my routine during this pandemic, and I make sure that, you know, I distance myself from the doctors that we have, from patients coming in and all that. And towards the end of my shift, I make sure that I disinfect everything in the front desk, also in the rooms, and especially the rooms that the doctors use for billing. I have to disinfect everything as well. And the cleaner that we have at night, they deal with all the other aspect of cleaning in the clinic, but I am mainly focused on the computers that we use, front desk, and all of that stuff. That's it for this video. I hope I gave you a good look of what I'm doing during pandemic at work, and I hope you all are staying safe and well. And thank you again for watching this video. Give this a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching and stay safe.